Hey friends, welcome to a brand new video all about Garten of Banban 8, the highly anticipated next chapter of the creepiest and most mysterious horror saga out there. Today we have some really important news straight from the official Discord server of the game. In fact, both Faris and Geppo have recently shared some very intriguing and mysterious messages. And believe me, they seem to be directly connected to chapter 8. But that's not all, because in one of these messages, they also included an image. And that image might contain a hidden clue, something that could reveal a major twist or new detail about what's coming in the next chapter. In this video, we're going to take a close look at those messages, break them down piece by piece, and connect them to what we've seen in the official trailer, which was just released a few days ago. That trailer left us with tons of questions, and now thanks to this new developer post, we might finally start to get some answers, or maybe even more questions. So stick with me until the end, because I've got some amazing theories and discoveries to share with you, and we're going to dive deep into the lore, the hidden meanings, and the secrets that might be hiding right in front of us. And of course, if you're a true Garten of Banban fan, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future updates, theories, or exclusive content about Chapter 8. The release is getting closer and closer, and every clue counts. Alright, are you ready? Then let's jump right in and explore the official new messages from Faris and Geppo and take a closer look at the mysterious image that could change everything. And now let's move on to one of the most talked about messages in the community. I'm talking about the message written by Geppo, one of the developers, who simply wrote, "We all love Bruschista." A short sentence, but one that sparked a wave of theories and speculation among the most dedicated fans. But who exactly is Bruschista? Well, Bruschista is one of the most mysterious characters in the entire Garten of Banban series. We haven't actually met him in the game yet. There's been no real encounter, no animated scene, no dialogue. However, his presence has been teased more than once. The first real clue we got about him was back in chapter 7, where he appeared as a murales painting on a wall in the secret room. But that's not all. Bruschista also returned in the first teaser trailer for chapter 8. In that teaser trailer, which many of you have probably watched, we see the same wall painting again, but this time it appears during a very specific scene. We're talking about the infamous mutant family scene. And right there, Bruschista shows up as one of the family members. That of course confirmed his direct connection to the dark lore of the series and made fans believe that Bruschista plays a major role in Banban's twisted world. However, and here's where it gets really interesting, we still have no official confirmation that he'll actually appear in chapter 8. As of now, we don't know if Bruschista will be one of the main mascots of the new chapter, or if he'll continue to lurk in the shadows just as a mysterious presence. In fact, there are some very strong fan theories suggesting that Bruschista might be the main mascot of chapter 9. Some clues seem to indicate that his story is too big to introduce in chapter 8, and that the devs are laying the groundwork for a major reveal in the next installment. And that's why Geppo's message, that simple "we all love Bruschista," might be way more than just a casual joke between devs. Now let's go on. And now let's move on to another very interesting moment. I'm talking about the new messages written by Faris, who, as always, knows exactly how to tease the fans with just a few well-placed words. It all started when Faris posted in the official Discord that he would soon release a crazy hint connected to chapter 8. That message instantly sent the community into a frenzy. Everyone was expecting an image from the game, maybe a new creature, a creepy scene, or even a small piece of lore. Shortly after, Faris added that he would post a GIF, and of course the hype went through the roof. And yes, the GIF was posted, but no one expected what we actually saw, because the GIF doesn't show anything from the game. No dark hallways, no hidden characters, no creepy jump scares. It simply shows a Minecraft torch hanging on a wall. That's right, a classic Minecraft torch, lit and just sitting there. Naturally, this confused everyone. Some people thought it was just a joke or maybe a way to troll the fans. But then, Faris confirmed that the GIF actually has meaning. He clearly stated that it will make a lot more sense once chapter 8 is released. And that changes everything, because if that GIF really does make sense in the context of chapter 8, then that means the torch represents something. Maybe it's a gameplay element. And that's exactly what leads us into my new theory, which I'm going to show you in the next part of the video. And here we are at last, the part where I share my theory about the GIF posted by Faris and how it might be connected to chapter 8. A theory that could explain the true hidden meaning behind that seemingly simple torch, which might actually play a crucial role in the gameplay. Let's start with something important. Chapter 8 is going to be more horror themed. We know this from what the developers have said. and from the tone of the trailer and the dark, creepy atmosphere we've already seen. And what does more horror mean? It means more darkness, more tension, and way more creepy exploration in pitch-black environments. In the previous chapters, when we entered dark areas, we could always rely on our trusty drone to help light the way. Starting from chapter 6, the drone was even able to emit light, basically turning into a small flying flashlight that guided us through the scariest parts. But now pay close attention. As we clearly saw in the official chapter 8 trailer, the drone seems to be gone. It doesn't appear in any scenes, and the new remote control is completely different. So if the drone is no longer with us, that means we won't be able to use it to light up dark areas anymore. And that's exactly where my theory comes in. If chapter 8 is darker and scarier and we don't have the drone, then it's obvious we'll need a new tool to light our way. And what better item than a torch? That's why I believe the Minecraft torch shown in FARIS' GIF is not just a joke or a random post, but actually a real clue about new gameplay mechanics. In chapter 0, we already faced a similar situation, a dark area where we couldn't see anything, but in that case we used Truffletooth as a kind of living flashlight, helping us move through the darkness. In chapter 8 though, things might be different. No Truffletooth, no drone. So, maybe this time, we'll need to find an actual torch, pick it up, and use it to explore the dark and dangerous hallways of the facility. That would add a whole new layer of tension, because maybe the torch won't last forever, or maybe it will flicker at the worst possible moment, creating even more fear and suspense. And if you think about it, it would be a perfect way to introduce new gameplay mechanics, focused on light management and using darkness as a real threat. So that Minecraft torch might actually be a symbol, a clever reference to what we'll need in chapter 8 to survive. And now, as always, we've reached the final part. Let's make a big summary of everything we discovered today, because as you've seen, there are really so many interesting clues to analyze. We started by talking about the new official messages published on Discord by Faris and Geppo, two of the main developers of Garten of Banban. Geppo wrote the message "We all love Bruschista," and this immediately caught everyone's attention because Bruschista is one of the most mysterious characters in the series. We haven't met him directly in the game yet, but his presence has already been teased both in chapter 7, through a mural, and in the first teaser trailer of chapter 8, where he appears together with the mutant family. All of this leads us to think that Bruschista is an important member of that family, but it's still unclear whether he'll appear in chapter 8 or chapter 9. Still, that message from Geppo could be the hidden clue we were waiting for. Then we analyzed the messages from Faris, who announced he was going to post a crazy hint about chapter 8. Shortly after, he said he would post a GIF, and when he did, it really left everyone speechless. Because the GIF didn't show anything from the game, but just a Minecraft torch hanging on a wall. A seemingly strange choice, but Faris confirmed that the GIF will make sense once chapter 8 is released. And that's exactly where my theory started. A theory that connects all this to the idea that chapter 8 will be much more horror and much darker. As we know, in the previous chapters we used the drone as a light source, but in the trailer for chapter 8, the drone seems to be completely absent. So, how will we move around in the dark? In chapter 0, we used Truffletooth as a living torch, but now we might need a real physical flashlight, just like the one in the GIF. It could become a new item to use during gameplay, maybe with new mechanics based on light, anxiety, and the surrounding darkness. Thank you so much for watching this video. You are amazing. Stay tuned for the next news, theories, and information. Bye bye!